G'day everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm RaidzeroAU and welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival in Alpha 11.5, and been doing a little bit of work around the place, so we'll just run through that quickly. I've been fiddling around with doors and that, and I think I've come up with this. Now, what it is an armoured, double armoured door and armoured window on each side. I think we can do with that. I have gone round and placed some sentry guns. So I've got these ones on the four corners inside, just in case. So they should have free range to shoot down the corridors. And then on each corner I've placed one. We've got some ammo for that, obviously. Move the repair console from out there, just stuck it in here. Seems to make sense. But today what I want to do is I actually want to look at making some sort of heavy lifter of types. I'll just make sure we're on that. But kind of with a dual purpose to it. Just go to our constructor, and we could do with a few more steel blocks, and we could probably do with a few more, probably not that many, container extensions. How many have we got in here? We've got 67, so we can get started. Do we have... No, we don't. We need... Let's get rid of that again. We need... We're going to try doing a small vessel. What I'll do is we will go here and we'll just do 40 of those, and we'll queue up a few of those. Okay, next question is, where are we going to build it? I think we're going to build it just out here, I think. Alright. Starter. And I'm going to build it flat on the ground. And there's a reason for that, which we will come to. No, I want you actually down here. And we're going to want some more of you. And we're going to want our cockpit. Okay. So first things first, let's put our starter down. Now, three by 3 by 5. Yeah, we could probably pop you there. Whoop. Probably shouldn't have done that. That's okay. Because at the back here, what we're going to do is we're going to put a container controller. Just there. And I'm going to start extending this out. Ooh. Now, will that right itself now? Yep, there we go. Go. Now, back here, what we're going to want is we're going to want to start to put in fuel tanks, generator. It's not really. We're going to want an O2 tank, that's for sure. Detector, armor locker, fridge. Definitely need the RCS. This O2 station we can worry about after. Grab those as well. A lot of this build is going to be done using go there like that. Using the container extensions. Alright, RCS, RCS. Put lots of RCSs in. Now the other thing we're going to want to put in is our CPU extender. Got a tier 2 at the moment. One thing we do have a problem with, because I've added all this stuff to the base is the CPU is overloaded. There. But that's okay, we can deal with that. That's alright. That goes there. Oxygen, oxygen. Radar. This one's a double, isn't it? Bit of a nuisance, but you can go there. Okay. Right. Now, I do want this wider. It probably even needs to go wider than that. Okay. And then, what we'll do, we'll extend this out. Now that's a decent amount of storage there, I would have to say. Let's have a look. 9.7, it's not huge. The main issue here is, of course, going to be lifting off. Trying to get this thing to lift off. Okay. So now, just fill these bits in. So then we know what we're working with. Go there. Go there. Alright, we're out of those already, but that's okay, because what we'll do is come back over here. We're going for power. Yep, going okay. You see, we're massively over. CPU efficiency is only at 40%. We're going to need to make the next. Make another 100 of those. Alright, there's our small blocks. We go there. We can start working over here with those. because down here, what we're going to do is I'm going to put the ammo in there. Now we don't want this to go back too far when we're working with this. Can go there. That can come out. What we'll do is we'll pop one of these in, but we'll pop that one in there. We're going here. A few more. Alright. Bring this back. It's going to be quite a lengthy build, this one. Reasons for which should become apparent. Now, one thing we can check is if we come in here, the container controller, and go to base. Ah, it's the wrong container controller. That one. How many of these can we fit in here? We can fit all of them. And we've still got... Alright, that's good. Now, can we lift off though? That's going to be the question. That's what we're going to have to work on. But that's pretty good for... for now. Okay. Now, here... want this to be a ramp. So now, the other thing we need to look at is these ones are okay. They're okay. Yep. Alright, just checking the sizes of things. Make sure they're going to fit in okay. And the reason for this is I want to be able to use this as a transporter for the other vehicles as well. Look. You go there. That. Well, these ones we could probably these ones back in. And then we just stick corners in. Okay. So it's not going to look magnificent. And I noticed on one of the comments in one of the last videos that it was commented, oh, that's one ugly ship, when I talked about this one here. Yeah. Beauty is always in the eye of the beholder, and to me, beauty is more about functionality. Now these are large, these are big boys, these ones. Is that the way I want it? Does it matter which way? No, I don't think it really matters. I actually want these down here. Now I've got no idea if this is going to work, or how it's going to work, or whether it's even going to work. I got those slightly off, didn't I? Yes. Where did that one go? There he is. Okay. So that was there. Right. Now, what we're going to need is we're going to need some lift, of course. Oop. Don't really want to be in the hole. Well, let's go in that one anyway. Now, put these ones here. We'll lose a little bit of... Oh no, that should be okay. Come back here and go there. Yep. You can go there. You can go there. And that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So probably about here. Works out quite well. We are going to lose that bit of storage, but that's okay. And that bit of storage. Okay, so 6 downwards facing thrusters. How are we going in this? CPU usage is very high. Okay, now what we're going to want is I'm going to lose a little bit of storage here as well. So we might need to add some storage somewhere. You know what? We could do... one here. Here, that's 1, 2. This is for... oh, this is for these. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's about here. 3 on the side there. So we want good maneuverability on it. Where did we put that one? Okay, so that was here. Just bring these back again. One, 2, 3, 4. The other one was here, I think. I'll just double check that. Yep. And the other one was here. Okay. We can work on those sides. Not worrying too much about looks at the moment, as is probably pretty obvious. And then we need some forward facing ones. Those ones can just go there. And there. And then we just need some top-down ones. And this is probably where we are going to lose. These ones could probably go there on each side. But we need 2 more, don't we? Yeah, once again, how are we going here? Not too bad. CPU usage, not too bad. Alright. Devices. And it is these ones we want. Is it? No, it's not. It is these ones. Probably only need 2 of those. Facing up. It's a bit of a mess at the moment. One thing we can do, while we're waiting for those to craft, is we need to bring things like the hover vessel over. There it is. Hover vessel's over this way. We'll flick our light on. Now, this is the other thing we need, is we're going to need a hover vessel. I'm going to need some docking pads. Oh, I thought I might be able to fit through there. Can't. It's okay. Right, so what I want to see is, can I fit this up on there? This will become important when we've got a capital vessel. It's one of the next things I want to start looking at. Just lift you up a bit. It's not really long enough, is it? This could probably be a little bit longer. In fact, it's going to need to be. Okay. That's alright. What we can do is we can grab a few more of these, chuck those in, a few more of those. I reckon it needs to come out to about here, to be honest. That's probably enough of those. And then we'll come back just to the normal blocks. And we may move these back a bit. A lengthy boy. As I said, I'm not really worried too much about... Oops. No, we'll worry about that in a minute. About looks at the moment. It's about getting this working, and then we can work on doing a bit of shaping on it. Alright, go like that. That. Alright, you need to be moved. Away. Alright. Okay, so... over, that one over. That one over. We may even need to put some more of these in, or at least maybe two more. Oh. Fuel efficiency is not going to be a strong point of this. them there. These ones. Let's grab them back off. Alright, we got those two that we needed for the top ones. We got those two back in. And once again, these can come back here. And these ones, well, should be using these. It's like that. Once again, we'll worry about these sides at a later date. Okay. Now, should be able to bring that one on. Yep. Good. And the one thing we should be able to do is where did they go? Docking pad. Docking pad. One there. And one there. Okay. Well. Okay. So now if I bring that up here. There we go. But now, docks it. Might not look like it from here, but it's docked. There we go. Oop. Right. And you boys can go like that. Alright. I guess the test is now to see if this thing flies. How are we going? 12,000 and 15,000. It's not too bad. I was expecting worse. And we can stick a bit of fuel in here. And if we go to oxygen, we can stick a bit of oxygen in there. So, the next question is... with this container controller, if I put those in there... yeah, that's the issue. Still doesn't have enough power to lift off. Okay. We can move, but yeah, we don't have enough power to lift off. So, okay. Flick you off. So these aren't strong enough. Okay. So I'm pretty sure these are the ones we used. Well, these are a bit bigger. Force 416, 305, 252. How much thrust am I going to need to lift that weight off? It's only 328. We might actually need to be putting some of these in. We'll set that to craft. And then we'll just sleep till morning. And we got a base attack coming in. Okay. I wonder which direction they'll come in from. Hopefully they won't be damaging this too much. We've got more defences, but our efficiency, CPU efficiency is low. Are we going for power here? Ooh, that's a bit low. Let's use some of you. Okay, coming in from this side here. Alright. That's good. He didn't make it to land. What we got in here? Really? That's a bit disappointing, to be honest. Okay, so let's see. I've made 2 of these. And all I'm going to do for now... is that the right way? Bit hard to tell. No. That needs to be flipped around. Like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick... So probably here. Just to see. Let's go over one. Ah, they're not even. That's alright. We can sort that out after. Let's see. That was just because those aren't even. One of the engines was stuck in the ground, I think. Alright, that gives us 34 minutes. Okay. Now we can lift off. And that's with half of those in. We can lift off. It's very, very sluggish. Doesn't want to. It does hover there though. Okay. Alright. Bit of adjustment needed. So these ones are okay, a little bit sluggish. It's definitely going to be sluggish stopping when we're under full under full load, or carrying a full load. Thinking what we may need to do is to add in some more fuel tanks, maybe on the sides here. Add in 2 more of these. We'll keep these ones in, but that's a good point out. Yeah, we're over our CPU efficiency, so that won't be helping either. And if we line these up properly, it'll be okay. That could go down one, or could it? And then some more fuel on the sides here and on the other side. We'll just extend our range a little bit, but we might then have to add, say, one in here, one over here, and then maybe only use those ones when we absolutely need to. And with that in mind, what we can do is if we... No, not there. That's not really going to work, is it? What I'm thinking of is also putting a couple of backwards facing smaller thrusters that we can use when we're not fully laden. That'll extend our range. Alright, it's a start. But something I need to work on. So this is part 1 of the build. Part 2 will be coming up shortly. So hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you all next time. I'm RaidzeroAU, signing out.